Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to welcome our owners of Steel Pony, Ms. Joanne Litz and Dennis Walk.
Hi, everybody.
Hello. Thanks for coming.
Didn't realize I was supposed to say something. Welcome to our live. This is a little different from my regular live. I know I come on live every day at 2 o'clock, but we're doing this special live with Kevin and Carrie from the Philadelphia Fashion Week group, and they brought a whole bunch of great people to show some of our things.
Awesome. So we're going to ask you guys a few questions. Just tell us a little bit about your business, how long you've been in business, and what makes you guys special.
We've been in business for 28 years. Special, I feel that we're able to look at ourselves and be critical, and we like to figure out what's working, what isn't working. And that's helped us pivot when we need to. You know, if one area is not working, we go to another. When that area is not working, we go back to the first one. Don't ask me what we do when neither one works. We haven't got so.
I hear you. So, question for you. So, could you give us a little bit of information about the roles you play in the business and how, like, what roles you play as it relates to the brand and the product?
So I'm the primary designer for Steel Pony. Dennis does all the leather work for Journey bags, and then all the other leather work that he does here. We also do all of our own dyeing here, so we used to share that responsibility, but Dennis does most of that now. We do a lot of different kinds of dyeing. We dye very low impact, and we do a lot of things that are without salt and other things to keep it more sustainable. But I'm the main. Let's see. I design the clothing, and we sell to stores. We're selling to stores across the country. Recently, we've moved more to selling direct, and that's the future for us. At least that's what I think.
Awesome. So sustainability is a huge thing for you.
Yes.
Awesome. That's great. So Dennis, tell us a little bit about your role and how you play the role you play in the business.
Well, for a long time we were doing a lot of hand painting of the garments, and that was a big focus. It was able to bring in my fine art background into the business. As time went along, that became less important, and we started doing more manipulation of the color, the dyeing, the textures. And then the leather came along, and I love leather. And I started making bags. I guess it's been at least 10 years.
Awesome.
And having a lot of fun with it.
Awesome. So could you show us a few of your bags and show us some of the designs you've created?
Sure. So this is it's a smaller bag. I think a lot of my bags can be used by men or women, but I use a lot of buffalo in what I make. I like the texture of it. I like to mix the textures of like cowhide, which is very smooth and supple, to a very grainy kind of buffalo. And this is a particular favorite of mine because I took the inconsistencies in the leather where it was open. I filled it with other leathers, ostrich, purple ostrich, and black ostrich, and a crocodile tail in emerald green. This bag was almost mine, but I ended up keeping it for sale and making myself another one. This is a newer piece for me. It's a larger,
That's gorgeous.
laptop, I guess, bag you could say. The unique part of this for me is I got this gorgeous turquoise crocodile, and I've never seen anything like it. My friend in, I want to say Ohio, but it's not Ohio, Idaho maybe, who got it was like, he's never seen anything like it. So it's got an ostrich accent. The bulk of the bag is buffalo. And generally every one of my bags has a front pocket, 1 or 2 interior pockets, and I call it a key locator, so that when you put all that stuff in there, you can't find the keys. It's attached to it, so you just pull it out, and there it is.
Awesome. Your bags are amazing.
Thank you. I really enjoy doing it. You know, I feel if you have a passion about what you do, it shows in your work. So.
And can you tell us a little bit about the price ranges?
Prices range from about $200 to $900 overall.
Amazing. Thank you. So Joanne,
Down again.
can you show us some of the pieces you created?
Okay, so when I started making clothes, and then my favorite pieces are the pieces that come from the end cuts, the out cuts, and the scraps. So I do a lot of things that are, I don't really design these, I create these. I just start making them, and then they become what they're supposed to be. So like this piece is all different fabrics that were put together into a fabric, and it looked like a vest to me, so it became a vest. But these are my favorite pieces. I like to experiment. So I started experimenting with hand sewing pieces. So like this is another one of my pieces where I combine some of my scrap fabrics, and these are also all scrap pieces that I hand sewed together, and then it became a coat.
Awesome.
A wedding coat. So.
I love when designers practice zero waste.
Yeah, well, I'm working at it. I can't claim to be zero waste because there's always some waste. I don't believe anybody that says they're totally zero. But I do, like, the boxes started to pile up, so I had to do something with it. And now I have even more boxes back there. So I'm going to be doing more of this going forward, more of this kind of stuff.
Awesome. Love it. I love it. So let's bring out some models.
All right. Sounds good.
So tell us a little bit about this look.
So the top piece that she's wearing, it's called sleeves in a bag, and they come in. It's really great for the summertime when you're going into a cold restaurant or anywhere where you just want to cover your arms. They come in these great canvas bags, and so that you can put them in your handbag and then just pull it out when you want to wear it. The piece underneath of it is kind of a one-of-a-kind tube. I do these tubes they're all made. This is all modal, which is a fabric that is a sustainable fabric. It's a sustainable fabric that is made from trees, but it's done with a closed. The process is done so that there's no waste in the process. So, I use this fabric a lot. I really like it. The tube that she's wearing is shibori dyed on the sides, and I did a tie so that you could tie it around or around your neck or however you want to tie it.
We're getting some hearts here. People are loving this look.
I love this necklace. This necklace is from a designer. Her name is Georgine Novak, and she makes really awesome jewelry. This is one of the few pieces I have left of hers. I hope we will be getting more in as we start opening up again. And I forget what the price is on that, but I think it's like, her prices are very reasonable. It's $68, and it's all made from, it's all pottery.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I take this as a journey bag.
This is a journey bag,
for
yes.
the ladies.
This is one of Dennis's envelope bags, and maybe Dennis wants to come and talk about his own bag, so I don't have to talk about his bag.
Okay.
Gonna drag him back in.
This is a clutch, and it's made with ostrich, different colored ostrich. It's a pretty simple design. Snap closure. It's got an embossed alligator. It's got a front pocket and interior with an interior pocket. Huh, didn't know I did that. So, you know, it's good for clubbing. It's good for night out, simple.
Awesome.
Great for the phone and.
Thank you. We're gonna bring out our next model.
Dan, don't go away because you're up. You're up. It's all leather.
So tell us a little bit about this look here.
Okay, this is it's a stingray bag. The bulk of the bag again is buffalo. The front pocket is black ostrich. It's got a magnetic closure so that the flap won't flap away. You've got an interior pocket, and this is kindly pull that out for your keys. So again, when you load it up, it's as long as you connect your keys to it, it's in there. But I guarantee my bags for, we say, for my lifetime. That way I've got a lot of people rooting for me to stay around.
And before you move on to the wallet, I just want to also say, the best thing about this Stingray is this centerpiece.
Yes.
And this is actually, what is it? What is that? I forget. It's a calcium
It's
deposit.
the calcium deposits of the Stingray.
So it's a natural thing, and it just makes it look like jewelry. So it's really cool. Really cool.
So we're also holding a card holder that's got a, it's python, and it's got several places for your cards, ostrich, buffalo. I like to incorporate, as I said before, high grain. You know, it gives it a lot of character. And python is just, it's incredible stuff. This will outlast us all. So strong, durable.
I think he's also wearing a bracelet then.
You're wearing me out. So this is buffalo. So is the accent strap. We were actually did a video this morning on Fox 29. Gentleman wanted to know where the watch was. We don't need a watch. It looks great without it. So
tell us a little bit about the prices.
ooh, okay. This is $65. The Stingray is $425, and the bracelet is $33.
Awesome.
38.
38. Well, these are some perfect items for Father's Day, I'm thinking.
Yes. They look great.
Awesome. All right, let's bring out our next model. Joanne, I think you're up.
Okay, this is one of my one-of-a-kind pieces. This is one of the ones that I just started sewing together, and it just kind of came, I forget what I was originally going to make, but whatever it was, it just decided it was going to be a dress. So it's made of all different fabrics. I do a lot of sweater type fabrics, so I start mixing my sweater fabrics, and then this is a rayon skin, it's called, and it's a really, really nice drapey fabric. And it just, you know, it just becomes whatever it is. And I don't even know what the price is on that. I don't know if we even have it in here. So, yeah, so the price on this is $295. And obviously it fits her nicely. But it's a sweater knit, so it does have some stretch to it.
Looks amazing.
And she is also wearing one of Dennis's doeskin bags. This bag is gorgeous, isn't it?
Gorgeous.
It is really lightweight, so for women that don't like heavy leather bags, this is perfect. Just the detail of what he does to them, it's like, look at this strap with that. That is like the coolest thing. So he does all this hand stitching, and then he, you know, underneath of it, this is ostrich, and this is all done by hand. The whole thing is done by hand.
That was one of the questions we just had. Are these done by hand? And these
Yeah,
are hand.
there's no sewing involved in these because Dennis doesn't like my sewing for the bags. So everything is 100% hand sewed.
There's two sides to that story.
Okay. And then, so she's also wearing this beautiful bracelet. It's a python bracelet. And I don't know what the prices are of the python bracelets. But that is done by
Old Stone Studio.
Old Stone Studio in Connecticut. And we carry some of her things. It's shop.
Well, it's amazing that you give other designers an opportunity to be sewn in your boutique as well.
Well, we try. I mean, wherever we can, we try to bring in other artists. I'm always on the lookout for other artists that fit into the vibe.
Awesome, awesome. So I think we have another model coming out.
It's a fall over.
I'm obsessed. Tell us a little bit about this.
So this is one of my new pieces. This is a summer piece. And I was really wanting to do like that hand stitched look. So I started doing a little detail like that to make more hand stitched. This is 100% cotton. It's like a gauze fabric. And we decided to do some color blocking this season. So, and then all the imagery is all from Buddhist and Japanese culture. So, and everything I design is typically asymmetrical. I don't really, I mean, I happen to be, well, I'm happy to be wearing something relatively normal, but typically this is like how I design things.
Someone just said they love the colors.
Yeah, isn't it gorgeous? The patina and the baked clay. And then on the side, we also have some more hand-painted designs on it.
Amazing. So how much is this?
Did I put a price on that? I think it's $174. Yeah.
And it's very
Now
well
this
worth
one
it.
you can order as well.
So if they wanted to place an order for this, where could they go?
They could go to steelpony.com. This is called the Amina Tunic.
The Amina Tunic.
Amina Tunic. So they can either go to What's New, and it'll be like right in the beginning part, or they can just in the search put Amina and it'll come up. And it comes in 2 different colorways as well.
Amazing. She's ready to party. So I think we have our next model ready to come up. Wow.
I love this
This
piece.
is a statement piece. Tell us a
Yeah.
little bit about this, Dennis.
Okay, this bag it was inspired by a gentleman I made a laptop bag for, and which was it was in this feeling, but the colorway was completely different. So I'm going to start with the flap first. I saw this detail in a clothing line, in a dress that I saw. And it was actually done on the back of the woman's, it was done on her back. And it was vented, so it kind of looked like, her vertebrae. And it just looked really, really interesting, so I tried incorporating it into my leather work and backing it with a embossed leather. I like the contrast, I like the movement. The front of this has the ostrich accents, and then underneath I really splurged on a nice double pocket, also ostrich, buffalo across the interior. It's a great bag, you know, it can hold a lot, it's durable, looks fabulous.
How much is it?
It is $686.
These
Good
are
price.
definitely investment pieces. This is an awesome piece.
This will last a lifetime.
The detail that goes into this is amazing.
A lot of work, but I enjoy doing it.
How long does it take you to normally make a bag like this?
Well, generally I work on 2 or 3 bags at the same time. Probably 2 to 3 days
Awesome.
if I were to do it straight through.
Impressive.
But like I said, I enjoy doing it, so I don't really think about the time. If I get bored with one, I move on to another, you know, and keep it moving like that.
Awesome.
Gotta have fun.
Awesome. I think we have another model coming up.
Wow.
This
She looks amazing in that.
fabulous.
So this is a piece that I have in the shop, and I don't know if I have it on the website or not, but it's really cool because you can do a lot with it. So as you can see, it's like longer on the sides and it has these ties. So I have underneath of it, actually she's got some of it tied up already. So there's ties on the inside. So you can tie it up and it becomes like a balloon skirt, a balloon dress. It's like really, you can tie it really tight to make it short, oops, sorry, to make it shorter, and then it balloons up.
Wow.
You can take it. There's like so many ways you can wear this. Like I like to let people do their own thing because that's part of the fun of the clothes. It's like I like, you know, one thing worn 10 ways. So like.
Oh wow,
take
I'm
it
loving
like
that.
With it.
All that texture.
And that would be another way to wear it. Like that. There's
So you can easily go from day to evening.
yeah. So a lot of times what I'll do is, especially if you're short like me, I'll tie it up underneath because it gets shorter. But you can also, like, you could even do it. This is tied up, so I would take it and then tie it this way, and then it gives you a different look.
Awesome.
So then it's like that. So you have that
Awesome.
look. It's sort of a cross between like I'm very influenced by Japanese and Oriental fashion, so it sort of reminds me of that. And also Indian fashion.
Oh, this is amazing. So how much would you say this costs?
So this piece, what's in here? So the dress is $152, and then she's wearing another dress underneath of it, which is a really cool piece for layering.
Oh, wow.
So that's made of the rayon skin, and these are all hand dyed, so you can see there's nothing solid in that we do. And the dress is $147. So, and it can be worn. Both pieces can be worn alone. They can be worn together. They can, you know, you can have like 5 different outfits just with this one.
I am loving
Yeah.
this look.
She looks awesome.
Yeah, she looks amazing. It's being sold.
Oh, what oh, so I also wrap crystals. I'm very much into crystals. So this is a citrine, and it's wrapped with solid silver, and I sell them for $38, and they go in a little organza bag with a little card that tells you, you know, what it does for you. And citrine is great for abundance. So I actually wear citrine often. So, just to bring it in. Yeah. It's just a great stone. And it's one of those stones that doesn't need cleaning, so for those of you that know about crystals, that you have to like clean them, and yeah, that one does not have to be cleaned.
All right, so we can bring all our models back out.
You guys look awesome. All three of you.
These items are for sale. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Joanne and Dennis, can you come back to us?
Okay.
Down again.
I don't know. We're sitting down again. Okay, we're sitting. Okay.
So, are there any other items that you wanted to highlight?
Well, for Father's Day, we made these card cases, and This is, I was pushed by Kerry to go a little bit brighter. This is not my colorway, but they're fun. And I had a good time doing something a little different.
Awesome. And
So
how much are
this
those?
is emu. This is an Australian deer hide, and this is ostrich with, I believe, deer skin.
Awesome. And how much do those run?
And these are 65.
Perfect.
One
It's
of
a
a kind.
great price.
Thank you.
So we also do
Someone
like,
just said they like the colors.
yeah. We also do an array of headbands and things like that. They're all also one of a kind, made of the modal fabric, and they're $18. And then we do wide ones that are 20, and they're all again one of a kind. The only other thing I would want to push again, I'm going to just jump over here, is the sleeves in a bag, because they're just really a great thing to have, and they come in black and white, and you just pull it out, you put it on. They sell they're $38 for one, $64 for two, and they're called sleeves in a bag. And they're
Awesome.
made of the modal, and that's great.
So someone just said, what is the rayon skin dress called?
It's just one of a kind.
One of a kind steel pony.
One of a kind steel pony. I'll know what it is since that's the only one we showed.
So do you guys mind if we take a look around the store?
No, please do.
Please do.
Camera's up.
Okay, yeah.
I asked her. Huh? I asked her. You did? Yes, I did.
You did? Oh, and of course, there's no.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you go to www.stillpony.com.
Normally,
Yeah, I need to start figuring out because he's always on Instagram. But I don't, but he doesn't know about, you know, it's like, but, so I was thinking,
Kevin,
my email, maybe just about.
do you know how much the dress is and what size it is? The rayon one.
It's $2.95. Call it a small.
$2.95.